It's already right. Hopefully, you should be able to see my World of Warcraft Classic. So, first thing, just looking at this, obviously the graphics are a bit dated. Um, I don't really know what the quality of the graphics in uh, retail look like too much, but this obviously straight off the bat looks a bit dated. Um, so just thinking of looking at this as a new player, um, I'm thinking of 2004 was quite a long time ago, but we have, it's quite clear: Horde and Alliance, gender, class. Not many choices on classes. I think when we spin up retail, we'll see a lot more classes. Now, uh, anybody who hasn't perhaps played sort of Warcraft 1 and 2, I think maybe Warcraft 3 was out when WoW came out. Not 100% sure. I think it probably was. Wouldn't perhaps be too familiar with the Alliance and Horde, but this is pretty clear. You kind of humans and, perhaps the traditionally good um, races in the Alliance, and the more, not evil, but, orcs and undead. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to be playing a dwarf paladin. So, yeah, he's quite a handsome fella. Paladin. I'm going to be playing a ret paladin. Now, I was humming and hawing in retail because I know one of the things you can do in retail is that, you might you don't not permanently tied into being a retribution paladin. You get the choice of, at any moment you can switch to one of the others. But I'm humming and hawing, perhaps, um, uh, um, perhaps um, lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. Right. Anyway, we'll crack on. So, I'm going to be called Belone. And I'm going to be playing. I never mentioned why I'm playing a Red Dwarf Paladin. It's because that was the first ever character I ever played in World of Warcraft. That's all it is. So let's go. Oh, geez, that's a scary looking. Hang on, My mouse keeps dying. Apologies. Um, yeah, mouse is completely on the way out. Those are terrifying eyes. I'm not going for those. They actually look like sort of dwarf Satan. Let's just go for this. I don't really care. Facial hair. Yeah. Why do dwarves have to have a beard? I mean, do I want ginger? Let's go ginger. Ginger dwarf. There we are. So that's Belone. So yeah. I mean, you'd probably, if you were a new player, you'd probably spend a bit longer looking at this stuff. So hang on, my webcam's in the way a little bit. Let me just accept that. And there we go, Belone. Um, what I'll do is I'll enter the world and we'll just watch the opening cinematic.
The dwarves unearthed a series of ruins that held secrets to their ancient heritage. Driven to discover the truth about his people's fabled origins, the great king Magni Bronzebeard ordered that the dwarves shift their industry from mining to archaeology. As part of the Grand Alliance, the stalwart dwarven armies have been called away to battle the merciless horde in faraway lands. In these perilous times, the defense of the Mountain Kingdom falls to brave dwarves like you. The spirits of the ancient kings watch over you, and the very mountains are your strength. The future of your people is in your hands.
Sure. Good. So, yeah. So immediately I'm in the game. Uh, yeah. Kind of looks exactly how I remember it. The interface, everything. So yeah, I mean, I think I can't remember what patch this is based on, but I think it is actually it's not like it's the modern engine with you know with just using the old maps or anything. I think it is actually the original game. So there's the first quest. I'm not going to do that now. That's going to be for my next stream. For now, what I'm going to do is come out of come out of this. Okie dokie. So back into WoW retail now. Thanks for the patience. Had to quickly spin up. And actually, so I'd already picked what server I was going to be playing on, just to avoid it being in the same battle group as any of the other servers I'd previously played on. Uh, opened up that server, not having tested it beforehand, and immediately discovered I actually already had a character on that server. So yeah, that was so immediately had to change. Anyway, so we're in WoW retail. Immediately, the interface is completely different. We see a lot more races. So we've got forgive my pronunciation, Draenei, Blood Elves, Worgen, Worgen, Goblins, and Pandarins. Pandarins. I think there's also now I haven't got the latest expansion pack, which is Battle of Azeroth. I haven't got that, but I think that also adds a load of new playable races. I don't really know anything about that. I just, while doing a bit of research, I saw that there's now like 20 other playable races or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, once again, I'm going to be spinning up a dwarf, and we're going paladin, right at the top. Okay, so firstly, I love that hair. I wonder if I could get my hair doing something like that. Hang on. What if... No. So, yeah, so... yeah, so... so yeah, immediately we kind of see that it's... I presume this is some sort of end game armor it's putting him in. What have we got down here? We've got a more info. Sorry, I have to keep moving the webcam because it actually sits right over where half the buttons are. So yeah, so we've got a more info section, and that tells us more about the race and blah blah blah. So anyway, let's get on to customizing. Let's go for making him look as much like... They've still got crazy eyes, old crazy eyes, as I think T-Ol said. Oh, this is skin color. Okay, so face. There's crazy eyes. A bit less crazy now, though. Let's go with that. Hairstyle. Do you know? I'm gonna go for that. I like the hairdo. Just, you know. All right. Twitch chat is demanding crazy eyes, so we're going crazy eyes then. Who's got the crazier eyes? Him? Oh, we'll go him. He's no, he looks. If this guy, if this guy, what I want is I want the guy who looks like, yeah, there we go. Now that's crazy eyes, right? So, Belone, finish. Good. So immediately we're out of that endgame armor. It looks like we start with very similar looking gear though. You know, a mallet kind of thing and blah blah blah. So let's enter, and we'll watch the new intro for the dwarves instead. So
great change has come to the enduring halls of Ironforge. Obsessed with the workings of the Titans, the dwarves retrieved their creator's mystical tablets from the fabled city of Ulduar. Activating one such tablet, King Magni Bronzebeard fell prey to a terrible curse that fused his statue-like form into the diamond heart of Ironforge itself. To compound this tragedy, Magni's estranged daughter Moira arrived, claiming her father's throne for herself and for her infant Dark Iron son. To avert civil war, the dwarves created the Council of Three Hammers, an uneasy coalition that would share power equally amongst the clans. Now, with political upheaval rising within the kingdom and the great cataclysm ravaging the surrounding lands, the future of Ironforge falls to brave dwarves like you.
Whoa, immediately in the middle of a fight. So, yeah, so whatever any of that was about, there's some dwarves, they were having a fight. This is really, really loud, isn't it? Is it just me, or is this really, really loud? Hang on. But yeah, so there were some dwarves, they were fighting, yeah. So, okay, so immediately some of the noticeable differences. The UI's pretty similar, although smaller. I don't know if you can see that as well, but the whole UI looks a bit smaller. There's obviously a bit more of a story going on or something, because immediately started with a load of things fighting. But yeah, anyway, so that's... Oh, and actually, I did say, you can see I've got a title on already. How do you get titles? Anybody, any idea? Titles, there we go. So no title. Oh, actually, funnily enough, it started me off as a Retribution Paladin. It's almost as if it knew that was what I was planning to do. But yeah. Anyway, guys, so let me exit the game.